Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to the annual Halloween show. So glad you're with us here at the Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. We are live in studio in San Luis Obispo, California. Beautiful day here in the Central Coast. Wherever you are, I hope it is as awesome as it is here. My name is Billy Gibbs, that guy right across the way, right there, Mr. Mike Bravenich. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Mr. Billy.
Annual Halloween show. How was that? I've been practicing all the way up, man.
It's pretty good, man.
This is fun. This is the only time of year that we can talk about the facts and disfigures of golf-related accidents, injuries, and deaths. We would like to say that golf is one of the most safest sports, and we are promoters of the game of golf. But during our Halloween show, we like to get a little bit on the dark side of the game, and we've shared this for years that we've done our Halloween show. And we were talking about, we got haunted golf courses, we've got personal horror stories that we've actually witnessed, most common ways to die on a golf course, the 10 different ways you can die, and all kinds of other stuff going on. So it is going to be kind of a creepy show, but it is in the spirit of Halloween. So have fun with us today. If you feel like giving us a call, you can call. Is this the studio number right there, buddy, on the thing?
805-903-1974.
So if you want to call us and share your horrific incident that you may have seen or heard or witnessed on a golf course, please do so. We'd love to hear from you. And did you know, I want to just a little known fact, Mike, just start off. What do you think, when animals attack, right? You've seen the show When Animals Attack?
Yes, I have.
Do you know what the most common animal that attacks on a golf course is?
It's got to be like a goose or Canadian geese or something like that.
That's exactly what it is.
These are nasty.
A lot of people, well, alligators are rare. There's rare attacks by gators. Bees are up there. But the geese, goslings, they just go, they're often, man. There's that's just the most common attack. And
I just saw one the other night.
One of the great Curb Your Enthusiasm episodes is when Larry Sanders kills the black swan at the Black Golf Course. Yes.
Exactly.
That is a great episode. I forgot about that. I just happened to see a YouTube video the other day. A guy jumped in a pond.
Getting chased.
No. He just jumped in a pond, and two of them were off on the side.
They didn't like that.
They came over to practically drowned him.
Yeah, they're messing with the babies.
They're spiking his head. It was pretty scary.
So, anyways, this should be a fun show. We've got lots of information like this. Mike, I missed you, man. I got to see you a week ago. We actually had dinner together at a friend's house, which was quite nice.
It was.
And I want to share with you last week's Titleist, the history of the Titleist. Everybody's talking about your little segment there. Even Acushnet, man, they might use it, so I'll tell you more about that. But a lot of people talking about your history of the Titleist golf ball. So
it was fun. I don't know if it was necessarily mine. I think
many people have commented on that.
Michael B's.
So I want to congratulate. It was just a really good segment. And if you haven't heard it, go to our website and our podcast and listen to the history of the Titleist ball. It is a factual.
It is.
History.
GolfTalkRadio.com is where you'll find that.
Pretty cool. So anyways, good morning.
Good morning.
What's up in your world?
I'm just taking a breath. Just trying to take a breath.
What did you tell me, 14 straight days? What do you got cooking? Lots. I don't know what
it is. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how many. It's lots.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. Just ready tomorrow to just kind of chillax a little bit.
Do you go relax after the show, you go back up for your last shift?
We have our last day of the Junior Scramble. It's the Junior Scramble Championship today.
Big. That's cool.
$450 worth of gift cards on the line.
That's cool, man.
The kids are pumped.
Good for you.
Yeah. In fact, what's been really cool about it is now a lot of the high school girls team has been playing. 3 of them went out and played the first 3 holes. Out of the first 3 holes, they had 2 eagles in a 3-person scramble.
Wow.
I was so impressed. They ended up shooting 300 par for 9 holes.
Girls, it's so good.
It was awesome.
It is awesome.
And a lot of them were in the first tee. They've moved on to high school, and now they're in high school golf. They might help me with first tee once in a while, but they're busy. They got lives, stuff like that.
It's a good time in life to have lives. That is true. So if they, they get back a little piece, it's kind of nice. We had Claire, Claire, we've talked about. Yeah. She's had him on the show. We went down to La Cumbra Monday for the fundraiser, and she came down and spoke so elegantly about her experience at Pebble Beach in the Pure Insurance Championship. And she's just an amazing young lady. So she's as busy as she is in her life. She's still kind of giving back. And it's, you sit there and you're so proud. She's a junior in high school, and she's just got so much going on. But she had time to come after school, drove down to Santa Barbara, talked elegantly, and then they shared that letter that I read a couple weeks ago from Bill Harmon.
Oh, yeah.
So Ed Murray,
nice.
Not Ed Murray, but Ed Breeden read that letter. But anyways, it was kind of nice. So she went out Wednesday and shot 71 and won the league championship by a whole bunch of shots. So she's just one of those kids.
That's so cool.
I know, pretty neat, huh? So
cool.
It's nice for us to brag about our teens and our kids that are in golf, but it's neat. You're a great ambassador for junior golf.
Well, as are you. I mean, I mentored under you, saw your impact, and it just kind of carried over. I'm very thankful for that.
That's cool, huh?
But I do have a horror story.
Okay, so are we gonna no more?
No, this is a personal horror story.
This is
a realization of how time has passed.
Okay,
all right. So I finally went through.
Before I bust out, is this your BM horror story?
Yes.
All right,
and it does have to do with golf.
Okay, well, yeah, that's all right.
And it happened to me like 2 days ago.
Wow, you have a recent horror story.
Yeah, so it was not.
It starts.
And it was a horror story because I thought, wow, I have gotten older. So I'm cleaning out the first tee room up at Pass Robles, which we have tons and tons of clubs. You and I talk about how many clubs are donated, right?
Tens of thousands, literally.
Yes. So I feel like, there's probably about 5,000 that get donated a year at least through Paso, and some of the stuff we turn away because it's just so old that you can't utilize it.
It means well when they donate. Well, it means they don't have to take a trip to the Goodwill store, but they mean well, so I get it.
So I jump in there on Thursday to get ready for the afternoon class. I'm going to say jump in there. I jump into the room, and I look at the room, and I go, oh, man, I got to clean this out. This is just, overwhelming, right? So I got a little bit of time, so I start cleaning out the first tee room at Pass Robles Golf Club, and I find two of the illegal drivers, the driver medicus weighted drivers that we talked about 3 weeks ago. That wasn't the horror story. And then I find
that's not so spooky.
No, and then I find two sets of Ping eyes that were donated. One is a standard set. One is I think a green dot, which might
upright.
be 2 degrees upright.
Yeah.
And there's a 1-iron.
Ooh, so did you? So you brought her out? So
I had to.
You were gonna. Is this thus the horror story starts?
Yes. So,
ta-da! 1-iron.
I'm I used to hit these clubs. It's not that hard.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Steel ZZ Light steel shaft or whatever they were. I can't remember.
They were. That's exactly right.
And I'm looking at it. That's not really that small of a head.
Because the Ping 1-irons were bigger than those.
Exactly.
But it looks so small now.
So I get out there and I get on the back driving range tee and I kind of take an angle so it's the deepest part of the range, right? And kind of if I miss, it's going to go over into one fairway. It's late afternoon, no one's around. So I throw a ball down on the tall grass, hit it top, and it tops down the hill. And
you were afraid to hit it too far.
I was.
Yeah.
So I reset it back up again, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna smooth this one.
Is that a cat behind you?
I think so. Hi, kitty.
Look at it. Wow.
Yeah.
Spooky. Got red eyes. Creepy.
And so then I get back up, put it back up on the grass, get a little more level lie.
Good to go, man.
Hit it. Toing. And it's
reverb up the
reverberating through my spine. And I'm thinking, what in the world?
You probably hit an old hard range ball or top line or something.
It's a total old range ball, and it's the pain and the vibration that went through my arms and my spine. I'm
that's so funny.
It was horrifying. And I thought, are these clubs really that hard to hit? This is a Ping. I should be able to hit this. So I throw one more ball down, and I go to hit it, chunk, and it's vibrating again, and I'm like, okay. Then I hit one more, and I hit it pretty good, and I said,
that's enough.
I'm done. I hit it. The fourth one I hit was probably 220 yards. It was not, and it wasn't hit very well. It was more run out than anything else, and I thought, man, golf equipment has come a long way.
Yeah.
A long way compared to that. But I can remember going, I love my 2-iron, I love my 1-iron. I'd hit them off the tees.
As it evolution through, those were kind of the easier clubs, and it's really, remember the Wilson Staff 1-irons that were just business cards and a stick. And so So when we went to the ping and you had cavity back and you perimeter weighted, you're like, okay, I can get this in the air, man. But you're hitting the softer golf balls, and we weren't expecting to hit it 270, right? You're getting 220, and that was
if you get 220, that was a good hit.
It was a really good hit back then.
Right.
So, and that's what you were probably hitting that thing. But now you're just with these hybrids. I was making a set of lefties for someone from my old stuff, and brought out. It happened to have the old Persimmon lefty driver I had. It's smaller than most hybrids. I picked it out and looked it on the ground and went, oh my God, this was the driver that I used to use. And it just looks so little. I didn't hit it, but I just looked down at it and went, wow, it's crazy. So we're getting old. Time's from evolution. There's a storm approaching. Have you heard that?
It feels like it.
It does.
In the air.
It's gotten colder in here.
The hair on my arms is standing up.
It's getting a lot colder. So I'm going to touch real quick, and then I know we'll take a break, come in. We're going to get into our Halloween show. Dairy Creek Golf Course, which is the home of the Cal Poly Mustangs. It's right here in San Luis Obispo where we are. It's also the home of our first tee site, one of our sites. This year they're putting on a haunted house. And the cool thing about this, it's for charity for the Parks and Recreations of SLO County and the First Tee Central Coast. And the curator, I guess is the best way to say it.
I like it.
Is Darren Averett, which was Owens and Jack's dad. And we've had Darren on him a bunch of times. He has Halloween in his blood. Have you ever been to his house Halloween? He's had haunted houses.
I never
at
have,
his house.
but I've seen the pictures.
For many years, he's just into the Halloween thing, and he's got thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of all this creepy stuff that he builds at his house, and he used to do it for the food bank. And he would have people around the neighborhood who would line around his house. They pay a few bucks. They go through it, and get scared. So the cool thing is he's working at Dairy, and they talked to him to build it at the golf course. So it's going to be at the big clubhouse.
Yeah.
And it opens tonight. And it's going to run from tonight to Halloween night. And he's going to call and talk more about it. But I'm going to be up there tonight running they wanted me to be one of those scare kids.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it kind of goes against my code of conduct. So I do everything I can not to scare the kids. So I'm going to work the cash table with my wife. We're going to sit there and check people in. But it is, if you're listening to this area and you're listening to our show today in SLO, even in Bakersfield, you want to come out for the next 4 nights. It's called Fear the Unknown. I can promise you it's going to be great because Darren doesn't mess around. He's got a team from Cal Poly that's coming in to help build it. It's going to be neat. It's going to go $7, and unless you have a group of 6 or more, it's only $5. All the proceeds go to 2 great charities, including the First Tee Central Coast. And Darren will talk about it more, but I wanted to get that in there to let you know, just to kind of get the beginning of our Halloween show. I got some cool stuff over here. Scary, weird, dark stuff, man. This show always creeps you out.
It just gets it gets my yeah. You know what it is? I think it's the length of the length of the show and the amount of stuff we cover. I mean, I start with flashbacks. Just like, I don't know.
Share
man.
what you want, and some of this stuff is not involved. The personal ones are the hard ones to share.
Yeah.
But we got some stories here. So
I just found some. I found some this morning. I happened to be looking really early this morning, and I'm having my breakfast, and
Well, we come back. We can go. We can talk about disfigurements and injuries and things on not our personal stuff, or we can go haunted golf courses. There's a list of haunted golf courses, man.
I'll let you be the captain.
Okay.
So wow. I'm good either way.
All right, man.
Golf Talk Radio brought to you by TaylorMade Golf. Check out the latest from TaylorMade Golf at TaylorMadeGolf.com today. The M5, M6, drivers, fairwoods, hybrids, irons, and don't forget the TP5 and TP5X golf balls. We'll be right back. Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy.
Attention.